Hey guys, it is Veronica from Beauty by V. It has been a hot minute since I've done a video like this. Actually, I don't think I've ever done a video like this. So here I am. It is Sunday morning. I've decided to do a foundation first impressions and demo for you guys. A company called Prince Mercer reached out to me recently and asked if I was interested in trying Thin Lizzy. Now, if you guys don't know, Thin Lizzy has been around for a really long time, and I remember seeing their, what are they called? They're just their ads on the morning show, and it would look so amazing, but I was always very skeptical at how good it looked. So here I am, years and years later. You know, I walk past Thin Lizzy all the time in Priceline, but never thought to purchase it. So I had the opportunity to try it, and here we are. So I have the liquid foundation. Now this shade that I picked is called Pacific Sun. It's a bit light for me, but we're going to make it work. I also have the concealer, which is also in Pacific Sun, the mineral foundation, which is probably a little bit on, actually it might work for me. And then I also have the light 6-in-1 professional powder, which I think is a little bit dark, so this would probably go well as a contour shade instead. So first things first, I'm going to base my skin with the Toucher water cream. How cute is this little version? So this came from, this was a set from Mecca, and I've always wanted to try Toucher. The set was like $36, and I was like, I'm gonna give it a go because I love the look of Toucher. And the water cream is so lightweight and it's very moisturizing, and it actually works really nicely under foundation. As for primer, I've decided to go with a primer that I feel works for all of my foundations, and it's the Philosophy Total Matteness. So if you guys are prone to oily skin, give this a go because it's really good. But this tiny thing is like $50, so I mean it's a bit pricey, but it's lasted me quite a while. You don't even need that much. So just blend that into the skin. And it's always good to let the primer and the moisturizer kind of absorb into the skin for a while. In the meantime, I'm going to apply some lip balm because my lips are very dry because of winter. This is the Laneige lip sleeping mask. I use it during the day because it's so nice and it smells delicious. And it comes with a little, you know, scoop thing for your lips, which is now for the foundations. Oh, I also forgot to add, so they did come with some brushes and some accessories. So Thin Lizzy has this oval brush that is very much like these ones that I have, and I love these to apply foundations and concealers and things like that. This I feel is a little bit big for my face, but we'll give it a go. I've also got a sponge and 2 brushes. So I'm going to use this brush for the foundation. So give it a good shake. For best results, have clean moisturized skin. Gently dab product on forehead, cheeks, skin and neck, and blend with dampened sponge or flawless application brush, which is this one. So I'm going to use this. Actually, you know what, I'll use this on one side, on this side, and I'll use the sponge on this side. Now I'm just going to dot it on with my fingers, so you can already tell that it's quite light for my skin, and it's quite thick as well. It's not running away or anything, it's kind of just there. I always like to keep here kind of free of product so I can go in later and conceal. I don't like caking up foundation and concealer on top because I know my skin and that'll just like kind of cake it up real bad. So let's try this brush. Okay, I kind of don't like that there's not a handle. I have to hold it like this, which is a little bit of a nuisance. Or even like a band where I can just slip my hands in like that and hold it. But anyways, it is what it is. Now it does blend really nicely though, but as you can tell it is quite light for my skin. So I'm gonna have to like really contour later on. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side, and I'm going to dampen it with some water. Okay, so it is damp. I'm just going to bounce the sponge. I like the sponge, it is nice and soft. It is, it's got that nice flexible touch. But I feel like it doesn't give me as flawless an application as the brush, which I've been preferring the brush just in general in foundation. I've just been preferring the Real Techniques blending brush and the oval brush a lot more than the sponge. So I'd go in and use the brush and then I'd go over it with a sponge, is what I'd usually do. I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm going to zoom you in just a little bit so you don't freak out too much. So there is kind of like, it's more prominent that I have redness here than here. So I definitely go with the brush first. So I'm going to go in and do the brush all over, and then I'm going to go over it with the sponge later on. At the moment it is quite medium coverage, so I'm just going to add a little bit more. I'm kind of a medium to heavy. What is it? Yeah, is it medium to heavy? Medium coverage. Medium to full, that's the word. So you can tell that it's just not my shade, right? But you know what? We'll make it work. Now I'm not sure if this is their darkest foundation shade, and I really hope that it's not, because it is quite a nice foundation. But I couldn't use this because I'd have to do too much contouring and bronzing to it. So that's that. And I'm just going to go in with the sponge. Okay, so that is that. I'm now going to go in with the, now I can see it starting to cake up around my nose a little bit, which never really happens with foundations for me. But overall I really like the coverage. It's really nice coverage. It still looks like my skin. It doesn't feel cakey. It feels quite light. We'll see if it oxidizes or not though, and if it oxidizes the right way and it doesn't oxidize like in an orangey kind of tone. Alright, so next I'm going to go in with the concealer. I've heard great things about this, so I'm excited. What am I going to use? Should I just, okay, I'm going to go in with my finger and just kind of tap it. And just kind of blend it down. Now I'm not going to blend with my finger. I'm just going to warm up the product a little bit and then go in with the sponge. Okay. So I like this blending sponge because it does have that point here that fits like nicely right there. Let's see how nice it blends. Oh wow, it's actually really nice. I feel like this concealer has just made my face even lighter than it should be. I do like the concealer. It really did brighten up my face, as you can see. Not that I needed it brightened anymore, but I do like it. Very nice. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my face off, come back, apply the powders and see what the finished look is going to be like. So I'll be back in a quick sec. Okay, I am back and it is very clear that the foundation has not oxidized, which is really good because it does stay true to its color, although it is a little bit light for me. So I've gone ahead and done my makeup. I have not applied any blush or highlighter because I like to apply my contour first, which I assume is going to be this 6-in-1 professional powder, which is in the shade Light. So just, yeah. So I'm going to apply it with this brush that they have provided, and I'm going to go in with this as a contour shade. So it is a really nice contour shade. It's not too cool toned or warm toned. It's actually quite neutral, which is really nice. And it is the perfect contour shade. Which then confuses me. Is this supposed to be for an all over face thing? You guys let me know if you know what this is for, because I'm pretty sure this is for like everything. So don't forget to chisel that jawline. It's actually really nice. I love the finish on it. It feels kind of satiny. And I like the brush as well. It doesn't seem like your typical contour brush, probably because it's not. But it does really work nicely as a contour brush. Because this foundation was a little bit light for me, I do need to go a little bit heavy-handed. A little bit everywhere. And of course, contour the nose. Now that I look at myself in the preview, I can see that this foundation is actually quite it's more on the pinkish reddish side than it is on like the yellow, because I am quite yellow toned, so it does look kind of funny, you know, like there's a clear. So I'm going to be walking around like this all day. Okay, so the contour was nice, I liked that. Now I'm gonna finish and set the face with the mineral foundation. Actually, let me just go into my blush and highlight. Actually, I do highlight last. Alright, so I'm going to go in with this mineral foundation, which I'm going to set. This is the purple one. I'm just going to set my entire face. I really like the brush. It's very nice and soft. Okay, so my card got cut off because it was so full. Hopefully it didn't cut off too much, but I'm just going to go ahead and finish the face with some highlight. So for anyone curious, it is the Fenty Hustler Baby highlight. And we're done. So that was my first impressions and demo of the Thin Lizzy foundation range, I guess. I loved how it applied. It was buildable, medium to full coverage, very easily blendable with this brush, and then finish, flawlessly finish with this sponge. The powders were really nice as a contour shade. The 6-in-1 Professional Powder in Light was perfect as a contour shade. The mineral foundation was perfect for an overall setting of the face. It kind of finished as like a satiny, semi-matte finish, which is really nice. I like that. The only thing that I was a little bit disappointed in is the shade. The shade Pacific Sun is a little bit on the reddish pinkish tone. I am more on the yellowish tone, but if you don't look at me from if I like cover my neck, it's very nice foundation, concealer and all that. So I hope you guys enjoyed my first impressions and demo. Let me know if you guys want anything else reviewed. I'd be happy to do so. Just leave a comment in the bottom bar below, and if you enjoyed it, remember to give it a big fat thumbs up. Also remember that I do have weekly vlogs, so go ahead and check them out. I'll leave the last one in the bottom bar below, and if you haven't already, remember to subscribe. My name is Veronica and this is Beauty by V. Bye guys. Mwah.